Good morning, everybody. Sorry we're a little late this morning. We've got our Director of Latin America, Juan Valdez, having some internet connection issues down in Costa Rica, and I was going to try to do my best Spanish video tip for you this morning, but I don't know anything more than hola, which I wrote in the title. So that's as much as you're going to get for now from a Spanish standpoint. But we'll get Juan back on here later this week. So I thought I'd still give you something to think about this week as I'm having my coffee, and hopefully you're doing the same. The last couple of days, I've been doing some presentations with a few of our clients specifically on getting a good written. And I know Tony, another one of our instructors, posted on LinkedIn earlier this week about some other suggestions or things to think about when we're getting a statement. Now, the statement could be from a victim, from a witness, or from a subject after we conduct an interview. And I thought, Tony had a great challenge, and something I was talking to some of our clients about is now in this time, we have extra time to go back and review our cases. Maybe we're not doing as many interviews. Maybe now's not the time that we're entering in cases. It's a great time to go backwards and look into your case management system and look at your last 5 statements, or look at your team's last 5 statements and partner with a peer and look at each other's. And I would challenge you to look at those statements as if you were representing the employee that you interviewed. I want you to look at the statement and try to identify, is there intent in that statement? Did they, whatever they did wrong, did they know what they did wrong? Was it a policy or procedural violation that maybe doesn't have specific words of intent? For example, did they write that they took money versus their own words? We don't want to dictate their statement, but I want you to look at that statement as if you're foreign to the rest of the case, right? And all you have is the statement from the subject trying to determine what are all the facts that are missing. Is there intent? Are there substantiated details? Do they provide information or evidence that you could go out and investigate afterwards to make sure that that confession is reliable? Are all the logistics of the statement correct? Are there signatures, initials, page numbers? Are there cross-offs and then little initials if there was any adjustments made? Is it written in their grammar and their spelling, right? Statements should not be dictated to the subject. This should be in their own words. So I think now is a great time to go back and review your statements and identify, if I were to challenge this statement, if I were to represent the employee here and argue that this was a coerced statement, there's not enough evidence here, there's not intent here, it's a good thing to go check that now so we can improve in our statements going forward and start to make that a habit for every case that you have. So hopefully that gives you some tasks to do while you're stuck here in quarantine, or for those of you that are still off at work and looking at other people's cases. It'll give you a little bit of a project to improve in your next interview. Sorry you missed Juan this morning, but don't worry, we'll get him back with you later this week. Hope you have a great day, and cheers. Enjoy the rest of your coffee.